Okay, so let's explain a little bit about what happens in these things. An awful lot of my customers have been developed over the years, and we've all started out with small suction style machines like the MiniPack, or there are a bunch of major box store brand machines, and they differ quite a bit from the action that actually happens inside of a chamber. So basically what happens in here is when you close the lid and turn the machine on, it evacuates the whole chamber. And if your bag is open and sitting inside the chamber, then it too runs out of air. The chambers are pretty deep in the MVS31, so there are a variety of different plates that you can pull out, and that gives you more space in the bottom of the machine so that you can do a bigger chicken or a larger roast. There's actually 3 different plates, or actually 4 different plates in here, and one of them is pretty thin and the others are thick. So your chamber is actually pretty deep. The added dome will let you do a pretty good sized roast and a chicken in here. So the machine is very adequate for almost any homeowner kind of needs. It lends itself really well to small delis, and because of its the amount of bags that you can do in a row, you can generally get almost 100 bags an hour out of this thing. So, and if that's not quite enough production for you, of course, we do have slightly larger machines. The plates are also designed to take up airspace, so the more plates you have in place, the less time it takes to evacuate the chamber. And since the MiniPack series runs on a pressure type of pressure sensing device, the longer it takes to evacuate the chamber, the more time that your pump is running. So to decrease all of those factors, then fill the plates up and fill up the chamber as much as you can. So obviously if you're using a larger roast, that is also filling up the space. So, but in this case here, we're going to do a little piece of fish. So the idea behind these machines is that you want to place the bag in the machine so that the open end of the bag is open and sitting just past the heat seal bar. If you try and tuck the bag way down inside, what happens is the bag inflates severely and you can't get the air out of the bag because it has this it's pinched for one thing, and it's also shoved way down inside the chamber. So it's important to use a bag that's appropriately sized for the product that you're doing, and you also want to make sure that the bag can vent easily on the inside of the chamber. So position the bag so it's just across the heat seal bar, close the lid, and P1 setting is what we have set for this type of bag and this type of fish. So you just push the on button, the lid sucks down all by itself. You create a vacuum inside the chamber, which in turn pushes the air out of the bag, and so the whole chamber becomes a vacuum, and there's no pressure on the outside of the bag until after the bag gets sealed. And that's when the bag actually collapses around your product and gives you that vacuum-packed bag that you were looking for. Now the heat seal bar in this machine is equipped with a cutoff wire and a heat seal wire. So the cutoff wire allows you to cut off the extra set of bag material, and that gives you a finished look on your package.